One of the most common questions I see about Brazil, and I go online on forums and whatever, is Brazil a dangerous place, or are Brazilians exaggerating? Yeah, we lived in here our whole lives and we're just exaggerating because we don't want you here. Yeah. That's probably it, right? Only it's not. Okay, so let me stop here and try to explain this to you. Okay, because I have met countless tourists in here, countless foreigners, people from all over Europe, Americans, Canadians, Asian people from a lot of countries that decided to come on an adventure, and I must say I admire you for that, because yes, it indeed this is a beautiful place. Okay, I love my country. I love all the 6 biomes we have in here. I've been to all of them. I've been all around this country and I kind of got to know it pretty well. Okay, so the first reason why Brazil is indeed a very dangerous place, and you should have that in mind when you come here. Okay, even if you're a savvy person, even if you're used to camping, even if you're used to urban guerrilla warfare, I don't care. Okay, it's dangerous even for you. Okay, even for you ex-military. And I must say I met some Americans that were ex-military personnel, Rangers, Marines, and everything. Some of them even live here still to this day. But the first reason is there's not enough security. Okay, there's not enough police to be watching the whole territory all the time. Okay, so if you're far away from the urban centers, okay, the metropolis, like the big cities, you are constantly in danger. Okay, and that has something to do with the third reason, but now I'm going to move to the second. Okay, there's not enough police to watch. There is specialized police groups, tactical groups that specialize in operations in the woods, okay, into wild areas, but they can't be present. Our territory is just ginormous, and it's impossible to establish enough surveillance to be watching you all the time. Okay, so now to the second point, I have to move because it's a really bad idea to stay still. I'm sorry because the sun will be obfuscating the camera. I'm really sorry, but I have to move a little bit because if I stay still, the the mosquitoes will find my sweat and they will show up all over my face to bite me and whatever. So criminality, hope I said that right, in Brazil is way too overpowered. Okay, and the criminal groups in here, they are highly organized. Okay, and these groups, they are spread all over the country. Okay, what do I mean by overpowered? Listen, Brazil has a homicide rate that tops a few of the wars going on in the world right now. Okay, every year a lot of people die because of criminality in here. Shootouts with police, or shootouts with between factions, and innocents die as well in the middle of the crossfire, of course. And what I mean by highly organized and way too overpowered is some groups, they even have access to AKs, all right? They have access to military grade rifles and pistols and whatever kinds of armaments you can imagine, all right? In the early 2000s, if you look on the internet for it, there was this criminal group in Rio. I'm not gonna say their name because I don't want to die. They were caught. Okay, some criminals in that group were caught with how was the name? With a sting. You know what a sting is? It's like a missile launcher. Okay, a shoulder missile launcher, portable. That has a heat-seeking device on it. The missile that it launches has a heat-seeking device, all right? And it was meant to shoot down the police helicopters or army helicopters, because sometimes the army has to intervene, all right? Sometimes the police and all of their tactical groups are not enough to stop those criminals, all right? And I know some of you have a very adventurous spirit, so you won't be happy just staying on the designated touristic areas, because that sucks. And and I understand it, all right? But you have to also understand that these groups, they are not the average criminal groups, all right? So that's my second point, and it's very important for you to have this in mind when you come to Brazil. Okay, so now moving to the third point. It has to do with the first one and with what I just said about your adventurous spirit, okay? Listen, it's not difficult for you to roll up your feed and find people getting hurt, okay? Why? Because they do not listen to their guides when they have one, if they have one, okay? And they are all, and I have my own personal experience with this, because I was married to a foreigner woman from Europe, not gonna say which country, but anyway, she was a very adventurous woman. I admired that in her. And but she was always the one that was going right over the edge of things that are 200, 300 meters of altitude. And I don't know, it's not only men that has this protective spirit, you know. And I would say, listen, be careful, okay? Oh, you're being a chauvinist. You're being a macho. You're oppressing me. I'm free to do. Yeah, you are. You are. I'm just telling you that if you keep jumping over the edge of things, sometime if you keep let's quote a very famous writing. If you know which one I'm talking about, you can type it in the comments. The quote goes like, what was it again? Oh yeah. If you look time enough to the abyss will start looking at you back. Will start looking back at you. All right. You know which famous writer / philosopher said that? Yeah, I bet you do. And that was the message I was trying to convey to her, okay? Because she got hurt a few times. And in some situations like this, you might be out in the woods, in the savannah, in the Amazon forest, or in any other of the 6 biomes. But in situations like this, the nearest hospital, if you need rescue, the nearest firefighters that also do rescue here are responsible for rescuing people in the woods, not only the police. The nearest place for you to be tended to if you get wounded, if you broke one of your bones. All right, the nearest could be 300 or more kilometers away from the place that you got hurt. So your chances of survival, they are very low, depending on how you hurt yourself. So be mindful of that when you come to Brazil, okay? And also be mindful that some people will try to take advantage of you, because everybody in here knows that the euro or the dollar is worth 6 to 7 BRL, the Brazilian real. And some people will try to take advantage of you. I know most of you are savvy people, and you value your life and your safety. So yeah, it's this video was not meant to trash talk my own country. I love this country. I love many things about it. I believe that still most of the people in here are good-hearted, selfless people that will receive you well in their house, that will invite you to a barbecue in the house in the first day that they meet you. They don't even care about if they just met you. They will want you in their house. They will want you in their barbecue. They will serve you food. They will offer their own bed for you to sleep. Okay, Brazilians are awesome people, and I still believe with all my heart that the majority of the people is like that, are good-hearted people, kind people, selfless people. All right, but just like in your own country, there are people that are not so much like that. Okay, so that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you listened carefully to what I'm telling you, okay, from my own personal experience. And if you decide to come here, enjoy it to the max you can. Have a great time. And yeah, see you then. Bye.